when using the 4% drawdown method on your pension, what pot growth does it assume? So the 4% method was done, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, maybe even 50 years ago now, by someone who basically looked at the previous stock market and said, I want a method of taking from my pension where in 99% of the cases, the pot doesn't go to zero. Now, in 95% of the cases, your pot remains intact, like fully intact. So you start with 500k, end with 500k. But the 4% drawdown essentially factors in 4% of growth plus whatever inflation is. Because in year one, you will take 4% out. So let's say on 500k, you'd take 20%, 20 grand out. But with the growth and inflation, the following year, you'd actually take out a bit more than 4%, because it would be 4% plus, say, 3% of that on, say, inflation. So actually, it's only the very first year that's 4%. So it assumes that the pot will grow in line with 4% plus inflation, which could be 6.5%, could be 7%, based on what's happened recently, could be 11 plus. And so, yeah, it's basically designed not to run out within 25 or 30 years or so, but in most cases, like a high 90s, it doesn't diminish the pot at all. So some people think 4% is actually slightly conservative. Let's assume you can start drawing your pension at 57, and actually you just want to make it last 15 years, because you know at the end of that you're going to have slowed down a bit and you've got a state pension to rely on. Now, over 15 years, you could probably model it as high as 6, 7, maybe even 8%. And then the pot will start to diminish over years. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you've got any more clarifying questions and we can run some numbers, but hopefully that helps.